to the Anil Show.
So Angelina wants Shayla to get back with Anthony. Are you really surprised? I mean, I believe I spoke about this from before, and I said there are certain cues and certain looks, which means that they are playing certain things certain ways, right? But Angelina gave us this cue from before. Anyways, let's jump.
You know, I was just thinking after everything that you shared that maybe you should look at this with fresh eyes. And maybe this is the time for you to get your family back.
Now, let me just say this. Under normal circumstances, meaning if the people weren't married, I feel like I would have been okay with saying, yeah, man, it's right to kind of do that. This becomes tricky because it's not like Shayla had the man first. The man had someone. In fact, the man was married and in a marriage, and she forced herself upon him. That is the only reason why I couldn't go with the argument of getting her family back, because really and truly, it wasn't Shayla's family to begin with. She really has impressed her family upon Anthony, along with himself, of course, because I'm not absolving him of anything. But I'm just saying it wasn't like it was her person first. That's the reason why I can't rock with this at all. That's the only reason.
What? Okay, follow me. Where there's been a mess, there's always a message, okay? I remember when you would cry with tears that you wanted your family, that you wanted to have a family with Anthony.
Well, times have changed now, Mom.
Oh, yes,
I'm
I
with
know.
Iman. I'm happy with Iman. And when I was with Anthony, he didn't choose me. So I don't want to be with a man that doesn't choose me. And I never imagined that I would be where I am now.
Yeah, but where you are is in a great position if you'll just listen to me. Just hear me out, please.
She's in a great position. In other words, they're trying to get whatever is happening now while the iron is hot. That's what Angelina wants. Angelina wants Shayla to go test the waters right now. Like I said, what makes the skits more interesting, whoever wrote this, right? Which I thought they were kind of going here, but it looked like they weren't, but they're going there. What makes this interesting is that Anthony's going to be challenged. And the question is, can he win over that challenge? We spoke on that on the live stream. That is a big question for those other people who didn't see that.
Anthony, although he may not be a perfect man, he is a good father. And let's be honest, he was between a rock and a hard place. He really was. This man had to go home and face Amber. You didn't even want to face Amber. The only person who was facing Amber was me. He had so much to do, so much to work through, a lot of pride to swallow. And sometimes in life, things are not A to B. Maybe you should look at this, pray and watch, and let the Lord lead you. Yes, you're with Iman. That's great.
So the Lord is going to actually lead Shayla back into the arms of a man who is actually married. That's how the Lord is going to lead you. Well, it's interesting. That's very, very interesting for her to say that the Lord would lead her like this. Listen to me. I don't know the Bible that Angelina reads, but she reads a whole different Bible. I know it's not Maccabee's version either.
But Kai deserves so much more than that. And out of this terrible situation may come a sweet little bud, something that can blossom into a lifetime of happiness, joy. Sister, brother for Kai. This is about legacy. I need you to look at it from that perspective.
Interesting. So in other words, not only is Angelina forcing them back together, Angelina actually wants her to have more children. This is why I said this test is going to be very hard. Because if Shayla comes back in on Anthony, she's coming back in to get another child. Because of course, one child is enough, Two child on Amber, it's over. You can forget about my support as far as even trying to see if it can salvage the marriage itself. After two children, it's done. It's over. And one child was already enough. So I can just imagine having more than one Which is why I say this is a this is one of his grandest tests yet. Let's hope him can pass it though.
Because that's what you're dealing with here. All emotions aside, Anthony did what he had to do at that moment, because if I was in his shoes, I really probably would have done the same thing.
Would you have been selling me a dream too?
I don't know if he was selling you a dream. Maybe he was following his heart. And sometimes your heart is a wicked thing. That's what the Bible says.
Well, his heart was with Amber, Mom, and mine is with Iman.
And that's where I think at this point, Midas should go stick there. Now the question is this: how does Iman leaving Shayla affect her? In other words, how hard should go after Anthony? And the next question is, if Anthony sees Iman leaving Shayla and Shayla becoming very depressed and burdened and all of that, how does Anthony react? There's so much to this. Because again, Anthony has this one to spoil. And if he spoils it, I guarantee you right now, he is not getting any support at all with that. If he spoils this, he's not getting any support. He must decide. He must actually decide. What a setup.
That may be so. But I want you to remember one thing. Your heart can be anywhere. But the truth is, Iman is not Kai's father. Anthony is.
And that sounds all great, but the truth of the matter also is Anthony's a married man. And Anthony was in a marriage before Shayla had a child with him. That's the truth. That is the truth. The truth is Anthony was in a marriage before Shayla had a child with him. That's the truth. Even if it was let's just say it was a one-off occasion and Anthony slept with Shayla and he got her pregnant because he could get pregnant in one encounter. That's the truth. So does it mean now him have to do away with the marriage to go over to him baby mother? That's a good question I'm asking you. Give me y'all's take on that. Give me y'all's take on that. This is quite interesting. It's setting up for Anthony to show the audience who he can become. It really setting up for that. But it also is setting up for you might see again Shayla basically pull a fast one and hey, get baby number 2. And if she get baby number 2, like Pontius Pilate, I'm washing my hands. And at that point in time, your 90-10 split that y'all are talking about, might as well give Amber 90% and give Anthony 10%. At that point in time, I agree with you. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.